Alright, Max, short and sweet. This is a new file. This size stock, it doesn't really matter. We're going to go up here and import a file. I'll walk you through it real quick. This is just something I came up with, a little panel. This is just telling you that they're going to change the color because the background is the same as the graphics window. Not a big deal, just click OK. This right here, you want to use the wizard to establish all your setup stuff. So click Next. Now this is asking you where you want your Z. Okay, right now you're setting up your Z, and you can set it to wherever you want to. I'm just going to leave it where it is for now. So I click Next again. This is also setting up your X. We'll click Next. Alright, now it's asking you what type of material. I'm going to use a block. It's actually just a flat panel, but it is considered a block. This you can see, move this out of the way. See, this is that original workpiece. Now this is the imported file right here. And you got two options here. You can change the stock to whatever size you want with this right here. If you enter a stock specific stock dimensions like that. Alright, this is hard to do. Or you can use the computer to do the stock, and you see it changed to match your imported part. Now typically you're going to need more material than that, so you can do your hold downs and you can add that stuff right there, the extra stock size, all through the different, width, length, all that good shit. I could do it like this, or I can do it the other way, and then you just hit, if you watch the part when I hit center, and then you can adjust your stock length and width to match that part. Okay, I'm just gonna go on my length, gonna go 5, width I'll go 4, just because, and I want to center it again. So there's my oversized stock now. Okay, all of these other numbers right here, that just, that's a distance from your Y up to the part. Doesn't really matter at this point. You're just trying to get it. You're just trying to get the geometry in the program so you can change it. So I'm gonna hit Next again. See what we got option wise. This is setting up your XYZ where you're gonna zero it. I always set it up on the lower left corner. So click lower left. There you see it's there now. Hit Next. No fourth axis, and you're done. So now that's what you've got in Featurecam. And this would be your little wave symbol. So now you can, this is just geometry. Like I said, there's no tool paths or anything. So you just got the geometry in there. I'll give you a different view just to give you an idea. I think, yeah, so if you look at it closely, you can see this plane is actually in the center of my piece. Let's see, there you go. You can see it's actually in the center of my block, which is not what we want. But you can change all that stuff. You can change anything you want on it now. So if you want to make your block, if setting the block to the size of the import file is not correct, you set the block to whatever size you want, and you can move the file anywhere in that block. And then that allows you room to add your text either above it, below it, or into it, or whatever you're going to do. So that's a very nutshell version of how to get this thing into your program. Now is when you go back and add your text. And of course, you can set it to wherever you want. I have no idea what just happened. Oh, sorry. Max Air, there you go. So I mean, just whatever you got to do there to make it work. But if you want it above it or below it, but it's you got to get that import stuff right. You can't just go through and click Next. I would play with it for a little while. That's all I've done to figure out the little bit that I've figured out. And there's so many options. Like I've said before, man, you can do all kinds of shit with it. It's just a matter of knowing what to do. And while I know a little bit, I'm learning just as much as you are. So, but you got to get that import stuff figured out first, and then go from there. All right, hope that helped any. Talk to you later.